Hello everyone, Gritz here. Welcome back to the original, actually no, not the original Starcraft. This is the second game in the franchise. It's more of an expansion. It's the way things were done before DLCs, and this is called Brood War. We are in episode 4, the Protoss missions, and we are getting ready to start mission 2.
Entaro Tassadar, Executor. The survivors from Ire have made it safely through the gate. Yet, amidst the chaos of our retreat, we lost contact with Phoenix and Raynor. I fear that they may have been overrun by the Zerg.
Fear not, Artanis. Phoenix is as stalwart a warrior as I have ever known, and the Terran Raynor has proven himself to be highly resourceful in the past. I for one believe that they made it here safely. But while we wait for word from them, we must reconnoiter the surrounding area and find a suitable location for a more permanent settlement. Once we're situated, we can begin to search for the Dark Templar.
Okay, so establish a base and find the Dark Templar. What are we going to start with? Tips. Combining different types of units during an attack makes your attack more effective. The strength of one unit will complement the weakness of another. Yeah, that's basically what we've been trying to do, and put our control groups together and mix them up a little bit. So, oh, nice little dragon dude there. I've never seen him before. Looks like we've got 4 zealots and 4 probes. I'm going to put them all in control group 1 for now. And let's start reconnoitering. Looks like we're on top of a little plateau here. We're in the upper left of the map.
Thus I serve. Thus I serve.
Okay.
Honor guide me.
Keep going towards the edge of the map.
Executor, there are Zerg on Shakuras. They must have taken control of the warp gate on Ire.
That's not good. Let's get those little bastards. We're up here. Let's check out the whole top of the map. I'm assuming at this point, based off of what I'm seeing, is they're not gonna just give us the resources. Part 1 was we need to take a look around and find a place for a good base. So that is exactly what we will do. That probe must want to die. He's way out there in front. Okay, so we got gas. We got minerals. Kind of a plateau area. So looks like we are vulnerable to the south and to the east. So let's go ahead and get our nexus set up. And gas station. And then just start building. Okay, we can go ahead and take the zealots, set them into control group 1 by themselves, and have them just kind of hang out at the what I'm going to call the front door for now, the south. We came from the east, so not very likely up front that they're going to come this way. This was all upper plateaus, and we investigated the entire area. So if they are there, they would have shown themselves. As soon as the Nexus comes online, we'll start collecting. And yeah, we'll just build up from here. That dragon is really cool. Really cool NPC. I have no idea what it's called. It flashed up there so fast, but I speak 2 languages, as you guys know from watching my videos, English and bad English. So I couldn't even tell you what that is in Protoss. And we are getting close. I think the first thing we're going to concentrate on is just making a buttload of probes. And then,
construct additional pylons.
Oh, because we're in trouble up front. So, let's start putting some pylons down here to kind of barricade this door. It's nice to see that the pylons can go on this stonework. We were having troubles with that in last series. Whenever we were in the wilderness, we couldn't build on stone. It's kind of frustrating. You would think that that would be a problem that the Zerg would have. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some materials collected. We're now good there. Oh, I heard it. Oh. A Dark Templar.
Glad I am to see that you've returned home after these many decades. But the strange guests that have followed you here seem ill-tempered. Well met, my brother. Indeed, these creatures known as the Zerg have no regard for the sanctity of life. Once we have secured this area, I shall tell you everything I know about them in council. I'm sure the matriarch will be eager to hear your tale as well.
Okay, so
Executor, we have received a transmission from Raynor and Phoenix. They are still alive and are fighting to retake the warp gate on Ire. We must secure the gate on this side without delay.
okay, so we have a new mission. This is only mission 2, and they're already changing the rules in the middle. Okay, so we're going to have to find the warp gate on this side, because it wasn't here where we started. So it's got to be somewhere else on the map, which means we need to tool up quickly. Oh, there's some more. We'll set them in control group 2, and actually, let's diversify our group. We'll send him down here. We'll send 2 zealots up there. And then we'll go ahead and make the ones here in the south group 1. And the ones here in the east we'll set as group 2. And just let them stand there and protect while we continue to tool up here. We're going to... Do we have the same tech tree? Looks like it. There's a couple voids, so we'll probably learn those. We're definitely going to want a warp gateway. We brought on more people, so we're going to need more pylons, as you heard. Let's go ahead and build a pylon over here. So in case they do come in from this side, we can add some cannons. And then I want to build one more pylon down here to cover this gap. And no more probes are coming out until these come online anyway, so there's really nothing we can do. Okay, and the next thing we're going to want to build is a gateway, and that's 150. Probably start building it here. Most of our pieces that are going to create units so that they're in between both. So probably should put another pylon here. So that we have the ability to do stuff. We're being attacked by the south. And it looks like they snuck through. That wasn't good. Was not very nice of them at all.
Yes.
So I'm wondering if we don't want to start placing some cannons down here. We don't have cannons yet. We need the forge. We'll go ahead and put it over here, because that's not going to build units. That's just for training. Okay, so looks like we have full visual coverage into this area. So we'll definitely see things coming. The gateway is here. Probably going to want a cybernetics core soon. We'll set a rally point here.
You have not enough minerals.
Start laying down some cannons just for protection. They keep trying to come up from the south here, and this is a nice little choke point, so this is a good place to set those up. We also want to start researching the skills and technologies. Okay, we got the forge, so let's go ahead and build a cybernetics core so that we can start getting dragoons. And then as soon as that comes online, we'll get the dragoons here. The Templars, we need the Templar archive. So, according to the tech tree, we need the Citadel. To get the Citadel, we need the Cybernetics core, which is what's coming in now. And then, so we'll probably do a Cybernetics core and a robotic facility next. Okay. That wasn't too bad. As long as we continue to get attacked from the south, I think I will be happy, but I'm still going to leave these guys up here in Control Group 2 just in case. I think that's far enough away. We could probably support 4 on it. That's looking good. Okay, we'll bring out a couple of dragoons.
You've not enough minerals.
Probably should put in a pylon. Because we want to make sure our cap stays well above what we have. And I think here's probably as good a place as any. Definitely enjoy the set it and forget it. He can get back to work while that's being warped in. I don't know how many air vehicles we're gonna make, but we might as well work on it and keep all the research happening. Don't know about the shuttles either. Not sure we're gonna do anything with any of that. So let's take another look at the tech tree. We wanted the Templar archives, and probably should bring in an observatory and a Stargate just in case. So let's put the Stargate over here. Not gonna fit. How about right there? And then the Templar archive, we need 200 gas. So as soon as that gas is available, we will go ahead and bring them in.
Very well.
Throw in a couple more cannons down here while we're waiting. Just to make sure we're a little bit better defended.
Upgrade complete.
Okay. So that was the only upgrade we had for the Citadel. The robotic facility. We're not going to make anything there. That's still upgrading, and that's still upgrading. We don't even have access to the carriers.
You have not enough minerals.
But let's go ahead and make a scout, just cause.
Yes.
So it feels like this episode is going to be a little bit longer than the first one. So I might have already done some jump cuts. I might be doing some in the future. Just to warn you. And with that said, I think I'll take a little bit of time to tool up here and get back to you soon. Okay, so looks like we're running a little bit low on gas. That's not going to last very long. We do have a control group 1 set up here, and we have the makings of group 2. I'm going to go ahead and change these guys to group 9, but I still think I'm more comfortable leaving them there. What I think I want to do is grab the scouts. Let's just grab 1 scout, actually. And let's start sending him out and see what we can see. So, some ramps down. Looks like water on this face. So only air units are going to get across there. There's a bridge. And it's blocked there. So, looks like this entire area is ours. So what I want to do is move Control Group 1 down here. We'll go ahead and put him back with his group. And let's grab a drone and send him down here and start fortifying this bridge, since it looks like it's the only way across for land units. We are continuing on our upgrades, and we just need to make sure we keep making forces. So we'll let him build a couple of pylons down here. Can't build on this lower area, really. Too unstable, maybe? Interesting. Okay. So it looks like these cracks are going to bug us a little bit. Let's go ahead and put a couple of pylons here at the bottom of these ramps. Then we'll at least know when they're coming up our way, and then we can put cannons up on top as soon as those are available. So we're not going to be able to secure the that ramp directly, but we can certainly keep keep them from coming up the ramps. Yep, and there they are coming around the other side. Those are flyers. And we have no dragoons. So we might find ourselves in a little bit of trouble here. And I'm sure he has researched.
The warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay. Transports by now, so he can also reach us with ground troops, and they are tough boogers. Okay, so Group 9 is now going to include all of you. And it is now more important to work on our Air Force. Let's see here.
You require more Vespine gas.
Gonna lay down some cannons and then probably bring Group 1 back to the top of the hill here. If for no other reason, that makes them closer to our base if we need them. And see, those, they're in dual groups now. So let's put 9 back up here and reset group 1 so we pull them out of it. Okay, so they're not getting up onto this platform by walking, so that's good. Group 1 will leave there. This is a good group 2, and we'll move it over, and then when these fighters come down, we'll go ahead and add them back to group 1. We're just about out of all materials, so we have definitely got to get a move on. So let's go ahead and grab both these fighters. We'll set them in control group 5 just to control them, and let's go take a better look. Because I'm sure once we find that warp gate, it's going to be a fight. Okay, we got a nice structure there. We got creep. So there is the warp gate. So I'm wondering if we just don't want to take groups 1 and 2 and just head straight there. Let's go ahead and bring group 2 down. Take group 1 across the side. And we still have this guy here that we're going to use to try and secure this bridge a little bit more. It looks like we might be able to lay some things down here on this side.
Very well.
And right now I'm just thinking I want to do as much damage as possible. So group 1 is just going to keep pressing forward until we see everything we need to see. So we can't get up there. This is really tough to see the levels on this. So we have another place for a base because of the fact we're missing all of these materials. So let's go ahead and let group 1 hang there. We'll bring group 2 over to here, and he can come down and try to start to secure this area. We're not going to build on the creep, so we're going to have to wait till most of that dissolves. And then you're going to build another nexus down here. We can build the gas station, since that takes so long to do. And we're going to be waiting quite a bit for this creep to go away. But one thing we can do is grab a bunch of the probes and get them heading in that direction. Okay, so I'm gonna tool up here and talk to you in a minute. Okay, so it looks like we just need to secure this, and once we get it secured, then maybe they'll come through. Let's get you guys working, and then let's go ahead and push forward. Where am I? Down here. Okay, so it looks like we have control of the gate for at least this moment. We just need the creep to go away. And looks like there's still quite a bit of map we haven't seen yet. And our main base is now under attack again. Okay, you guys are going to be up here now. And put you back into 9. I had put them into 3 temporarily. So, looks like the creep's coming away from the gate there. Let's go ahead and start pushing across. Group 2 is our larger group at this moment. We'll go ahead and leave Group 1 at the gate. And let's work on clearing this area out. Let's creep up here, so I think that's the path I'm gonna follow. It's also leading us down to the bottom corner of the map, so that's good. Oh yeah, this is where the shit gets real. We've seen our first hive. And it is pretty brutal fighting down here, so looks like we'll probably sacrifice these guys, let them do as much damage as they can, and then we will go make some more players. So, couple of Dark Templars. Let's go ahead and bring in another warp. We want a couple more fighters. It's a nice thing about being away from home for a while is you definitely build up some materials. Looks like they're trying to make a push, and I'm not sure how long Group 1's gonna last, but we definitely want them to keep the warp gate protected. Okay, we're somewhat protected there, so it's just a matter of making sure we have troops we can send down. And let's get everybody building something.
Teleport successful. You have not enough minerals.
Okay, so we spent everything we saved up. We have 6 in ready, so once we get that full, I'll come back. Okay, so we've got 9 ready to go. Let's go ahead and get them down to this gate because there's definitely some monkey business going on. And we're probably going to go ahead and send them in into battle here. Just to make sure he doesn't have a chance to keep building.
So be it.
The aircraft, you know, point A to point B, they always get there faster. There were a couple of air... What's this? So we're going to want to send the ground troops in first. Looks like we're bringing Group 1 down because I hit the wrong button. That's fine. Need to get that aircraft out of there. We'll take Group 1 and let them work on the air batteries. Okay, now we can bring the air battery back in. I mean the air group. We'll go ahead and combine everybody back into Group 1, making them easier to control. And let's push forward. Got another air defense unit there. Another ground defense unit. So let's get everybody backed off for a second. And let's go back to our front door.
I'm waiting.
Grab you guys as Group 2 and bring you down. And then start making up some more troops.
You have not enough minerals.
Okay, looking at the mini-map, they're about halfway there. So, we've got Groups 1 and 2 we can use to push forward.
Yes.
Group 2's coming in now. So let's see what we've got here. We've got air battery. So let's go ahead and pull the air units off to the side. Everybody else, that's what I want you to attack. And then we can bring the air in as soon as that happens. Okay, we're just gonna go weapons free. If you can reach it, shoot it. We're gonna direct fire on the major problems right there, and then we'll just let everybody just start cleaning now. Let's take out a lot of his main assets so that he has trouble building. Okay, now just clean up. Not sure I'm comfortable leaving the gateway unsecured, but doesn't seem to be a whole lot of map left for them to be hiding on. If they were underground, they would have popped out as we came close.
My crew and I will remain here on Ire and shut the gate down on this side. It's the only way to make sure that the Zerg won't send more reinforcements to Shakuras.
You will be hopelessly outnumbered, and once the gate is shut down, there will be no one to save you should you be overrun.
Yeah, well, I'm a man of action. What can I say?
I shall remain with Raider as well, Executor. My duty is to Ire after all.
Farewell then, brave warriors. We will send through all the troops we can spare.
Thanks. You kids just remember to play nice from now on, okay? Wish us luck.
Because we're badasses. Right on. So, we've got our victory. Score screen. Wow. We had 3 separate units? Oh no, that's us there as well. So, we beat them. We succeeded the mission. 51 minutes. That I can probably break down to about 30 minutes. So this will probably end up being one episode. And want to thank you all for stopping by once again. And until next time, be safe.